Hi, this is your girl Nara, and today we are going to be talking about my new book that I read. Okay, now this book right here, and yeah, right here is a new book, and this was a part of these four series. Okay, this one, this one is called Keisha Drama. This one is If I Was Your Boyfriend, Lesson Learned, and Decision Time. Okay, feel closer. Yeah, okay. And this one is Me, Myself, and I. Yeah. I read this book. I read all four of the books plus this one, and these are such amazing books, and it relates to so many different eras in the teenage life. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just give you a little summary. Keisha, she's lost and she's trying to find her way and being faced with so many different decisions in her life. She's trying to do the right things, but as a way when she's trying to do the right things, she get caught up in a lot of drama. And in these books you see the maturity of Keisha's growth in all of the books. And this is Earl sewell. I don't know how to say the last name. Excuse me if I messed it up. But mainly I read the Kimani oh wait, Kimani True series, which is an excellent book. I love it. Okay. So basically this book that I just got done reading, it has a happy ending to it, which is like amazing after four books. The fifth one actually got a happy ending to it. I like it. So I'm gonna give you my opinion on the book. Yeah. So my opinion, no, let me read the back to you. Lady Keisha feels like a magnet in trouble, especially Boy Trouble. Her last love interest turns out to be a major fraud, and her ex-boyfriend Wesley refused to accept that their relationship is finished. Swearing off relationships and concentrating on herself seems like her smartest move. When Keisha meets with her new neighbor Jeremy, who has every girl in town drooling over him for the summer fling. Working as a lifeguard today, Keisha realized that Jeremy has more than to offer than a great car and a nice smile. And as hard as she tries to ignore him, the more interested he becomes. But as Keisha that attracts him or chase it chase him off. And when the biggest party of the year gets out of control and Wesley, jealous girlfriend, pins the blame on Keisha, she learns exactly who she can trust. The only problem is it might be too late to save herself. Okay. I ain't like the summary on the back. Yeah, I like it short and sweet. So my summary is wait. My summary is Keisha. She's depending on herself, and she is now single. And now, when she tried to concentrate on herself, boys are coming left or right, even old boyfriends from the past. And now that she's trying to give love a new shot, it ended up stabbing her in the back again, and Keisha still get blamed for stuff that she has nothing to do with. Short and sweet. But I would love for you guys to read it and comment and subscribe and what you think. Like, it is amazing. Like, amazing books. Like, if you want, well, throughout this whole series, I'm gonna show you, tell you about the the four books on the back. Yeah, the four books on the back. And starting off, oh wait, I don't want to be blocked out. Excuse me. Okay, starting with this one right there. Yeah, this one right there. I I think out of all these books, that one was my favorite one because it you can relate a lot to it, and Keisha goes through a lot of different things that normal teens probably might go through or probably not, depending on what kind of thing you were raised into. And the one thing that I love about this series, this book now that I'm talking about, is that it gave a lot of facts that I really did not know, and that kind of shocked me a little bit. Like it's a one no, it's two chapters where Keisha is thinking about training for the to be a lifeguard, and like Keisha was raised in the ghetto, and Keisha was always telling, "Oh, black people can't get their hair wet because if they get their hair wet, it's it's too nappy and it's too complicated to do all this stuff to it," which is kind of true, yeah. And the another one was that Keisha being black, black people can't swim. Yeah. So being as a black culture, people might or might not know about the those scenarios or truths or whatever you want to call it. But it lets you know that it's not true, and about how it was made up by the slave owners because they used to put the slave because slaves were awesome swimmers, and they was afraid the slave owner was afraid that the slave was swim away and free itself. So in order for them to get squared, they had the slave owner drown their heads in water and up to the point where they couldn't breathe and they was about to drown. So that's when they pulled them back up and was like, and that was like a state of mind saying black people can't swim, which is not true because if you do your research on it, it's a lot of black men and black women who are swimmers and who are very strong swimmers. So I just wanted to clear the air because being where I came from, I live in Florida, so nothing but beaches and pools. Hey, so where I came from, we always learned how to swim, and it was never a fact of getting my hair wet or whatnot. But for some people who know me, my hair is like a cross between black and white people, but I'm just completely black. And like once I get in the pool, it gets like you can see that it looks like the texture of white people, but if you feel it, it's like very poofy. That's like you could tell little poof things up there. Yeah. Hey, I don't know. But for me, it was never a big deal. And like one of like I love these books because like on the back and the yeah in the back they have discussion. Yeah, they have discussion questions that you can read about it and talk about it. Yeah. So please read about it and tell me what you think about it. Yeah. And I'm gonna do another book talk on the same book because it looked like I'm running out of time. Yeah. So tune in to Near 813. This is